We're talking about friction points today, and friction, people most know about it as it can gum up your engine, slow things down, throw a well-performing machine into disarray. Why don't you talk about how some practical impact of removing those friction points could lead to some dollar and cents visuals?
Okay, so everybody's on this call because they want to bring more money into their company. And our premise of this presentation is that by eliminating or reducing these friction points, in fact, that will happen. I want to show you two real-life examples of what this exercise or what that initiative has accomplished. We're going to look at two companies. We're going to look at a company that has 10 sales headcount, and they're intending to hire 3 more to elevate their revenue performance. We're also going to look at a company that's early stage. They have 3 sales feet on the ground, but they've gotten an investment tranche, and they're going to throw 10 more salespeople into the mix very quickly to obviously elevate valuation, elevate sales. Take a look at the 10 sales headcount first. They're KPI'd to do about $8.9 million with a $2 million cost. Now, KPIs being what they are, they're motivational. They set bars, they set standards of expectation. But as we all know, more often than not, they're not met. And when that happens, nobody's happy. The sales executives aren't making as much money. They're frustrated by what they feel are unrealistic KPIs. But the outcome is that instead of 8.8 million, they're doing 4.8 million. Not very good. However, if that same organization were to invest in what Michael and I have called tuning the engine, if you will, or optimizing their sales org construct, those same 10 people, instead of 4.8 million, will generate 7.2 million. Cost of sales goes up a little bit because commissions went up, but also in here includes a one-time cost of $150,000 to do that optimization. That's a general number, but it's a one-time cost. So as you can see, the cost of sales goes down dramatically. What's really interesting is when companies say, I'm not ready for this. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. A company is never more ready than at the front end of their business when they want to put something in place to manage their revenue model. So here's that 3 sales headcount company who are expected to do 2.6 million in sales, but are doing 1.4. Again, tuning this engine, as small as it is, getting all these people doing the same things at the same time for the same reasons in the same place. Instead of 1.4 million, they're doing 2.1 million. Now, what happens when this small company gets that investment tranche and they hire 10 people? Well, those 3 people are still doing 1.4. They hire 10 more, and of course, sales are going to go up. But they've gone up to $4.1 million. The cost of sales has exploded on a percentage basis astronomically. It's not sustainable. However, optimize the engine first. Okay, put everything in place before those 10 hires are brought in. Now, each new hire that comes in is operating on a magnitude level above their prior productivity. And instead of 4.1 million, we're at 9.4 million. This is a real number. This is not hypothetical. I worked with a company, I think one of the people might have joined us that lived through this with us, but we went from 900,000 to $8.7 million in 15 months. And another example is a company that was doing $3 million. The USA was doing 18% of that. In 1 year, implementing this kind of methodology, that part of the company went from 18% to 46% of the business in 1 year. And after that, the whole company globally adopted the methodology. So this works. And these are real dollar and cents examples of the impact it can have on your business.